Hey gang, welcome back to the 20th chapter of the Crucible Chronicles, where we are celebrating by playing Savage Clash Reversal. If you're not familiar with this is an ill-advised idea I came up with, wherein we play or queue a random game of Reversal, and instead of bringing a Reversal quality deck, we bring an absolute slammer. So today we are going to be bringing a Veto Miss Disc Dodger Hastings, and I do have to throw a little caveat out there. When I started this chapter, I technically own this deck, but it has actually since left my hands to someone else. But just kind of how things were working in terms of moving up kind of the SAS rankings in my collection. I don't have any more. I'd have to jump down from here. So we're still gonna still play one game with this. I guess send it off, if you will. Its new owner will hopefully have a great time with this deck. It is actually a really fun deck. But yeah, this thing's pretty spicy. It's got lots of kind of versatility as well. Has a lot of cards you like to see. We have some nice Ember Control with Reclaim by Nature, Savage Clash, so we got a board wipe. We also have Red Alert, so a couple board wipes. Not super high on Ember Control, but what it lacks in Ember Control is it makes up for in speed. Of course, this has double subject Kirby's, which is great with a total of 21 creatures. It also has just the incredible Captain Val Jericho, and I'll let you take a look at this. You can pause the video if you want. I'm not going to chat through any of them, but there are some pretty zany plays you can pull off between Val Jericho, Fandangle, Fertility Chant. There's all sorts of crazy stuff that can go on with this deck. Regardless, I've only managed to beat the deck once, and again, keep in mind, I don't actually know if I mentioned this, but this is one of only 2 decks my wife has opened. And the other deck that she opened is was my highest rated Coda deck. I guess still is. So she's apparently got a knack for picking good decks. But yeah, let's hop into today's game. See if we can't to try and take down this absolute beast. Just let our opponent know this is Savage Clash Reversal. Oh, hey, look at this. I didn't update my didn't update my background. Well, that's a good reminder. It's a good reminder. I'll talk about that in a second. We got F Prawn, the Forest Scammer, a Coda deck, Brobnar, Mars, Sanctum. Oh, the Triple John Smith. That's kind of fun. Triple John Smith. That's like a card that like you're like pretty happy to have like maybe 2 of, but I feel like 3 is borderline because they don't really each other. All right, do we want to hold on to this? We got the autocannon. That could be kind of fun. Autocannon with the Coward's End. Oh, oof. That's a bummer. Let's hold on to this. We can throw down this John Smith. Anyways, so as you'll note, oh geez, I'm all out of sorts here. We do have the Final Swindle logo right here. The reason that I didn't upload last Friday is I was making some preparations for the Big One event, which I think I mentioned in the last video. So yeah, that went super well. We raised, I think, $1,200 for MSF / Doctors Without Borders. Obviously, I forgot to update the background. So you'll just have to deal with this really cool logo. Boy, so we got an access denied John Smith. Got this Coward's End. Honestly, I think... am I worried about this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a Sanctum turn. We'll play Radiant Truth, play out Duma. Then in terms of redress, I guess, I don't know, on a John Smith. I don't know. We're in a rough way. We're in a rough way. I had the thought to play this Coward's End, but I don't know. Sanctum seemed sort of interesting. Oh, the punctuated equilibrium, that hurts. Hurts quite a bit. And the fertility champ. No. Well then. This is a fight reap. That's kind of interesting. Oh, thank goodness this is a punch. Never mind, we're good. We're good. I thought I wasn't going to be able to kill this Fandangle. Oh, well, I guess man, we're really struggling. I should have played that loot the bodies first. It's fine. I got a second one. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, so this has got a triple Coward's End, double loot the bodies. That's actually kind of cool. Actually kind of cool. And that autocannon is gone, so I don't have to feel bad about discarding it, which is what I was totally going to do otherwise. Oh man, I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, probably the final swindle. It was the big one event was really successful this past weekend. Some like incredible games. I do have the VOD pulled off, so I'm planning to cut up each round. And get that out to my YouTube as well. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely be sure to just keep an eye out for that. I think we take a Mars turn here. We'll soft landing the John Smith. We'll play the Marauder, who will capture 2. Become stacked. We'll play out the Grabber Jammer. All right, so I definitely want to, so I can fight. Oh, I don't have anything I can fight without dying. Well, I mean, this Grabber Jammer could fight. That doesn't seem like super great. Let's do this. We'll reap to ready the Grabber Jammer. We'll fight. We can fight there to ready the Grabber Jammer, who can reap. And we'll play out this third John Smith. And they have the Seeker of Truth down, which obviously they can get some value out of. Not really. I mean, they could unstun something. They could fight and then unstun one of these other things. We'll see what they can come up with. We did manage to take them off check. And we are sitting on check. Now, one thing to remember, the deck we're playing against, Vito Miss Distodger, does not have a whole lot of Ember control. Savage Clash, though, that will do something. That will do something, and the Pismire as well. It's pretty brutal, actually. Pretty brutal. What do we want to do here? Do I just like want to give up this key? Probably need to get rid of this Grommet. I'm not feeling that brave. Let's do Mars. We'll discard the Grommet. Biomatrix backup goes into their archives. So we'll go there. Play that on the left. Do I crash into this Pismire? Sure. We got Zizix. Get that Zizix down. See if we can't get some value. Man, this is classic. Where are the other 2 Coward's Ends? Oh no. They're still coming. Oh me. Oh me, oh my. All right, we got Subject Kirby, we got Val Jericho coming down. Fangs of the Gizzlehearts. Oh yeah, that takes care of my board. Sure does. Sure takes care of my board. All right, well let's hope that we can draw into one of those 2 Coward's Ends. We'll go Sanctum here. We'll play out Commander Remiel. Take hostages. Terms of Redress onto Commander Remiel. Oh my gosh, we didn't. Come on. Please. Please, F-Prawn, the forest scammer, don't scam me out of this this loot the bodies synergy. Oh dear. Like surely we get one, right? It's either play 2 Sanctum cards or play 2 Brobnar cards. I mean, I guess I could like get rid of 3 Brobnar cards. I could play out Heed the Huge. No, because I don't want to play Heed the Huge, because it's gonna make the loot the bodies like not good. Oh my! All right. Well, the full. Oh, Miss Disc Dodger, you sly deck, you. And Rapid Evolution onto the Captain Val Jericho. Heed the Huge is just undamaged creatures. I got the survey. Survey says discarding Teleporter Chief Tink. So despite the fact there are 3 of them in the deck, I have not managed to get the Coward's End. Alright, so if I play Heed the Huge, I kill 1, 2, only 2 creatures. So this Loot the Bodies is not very effective, and I basically completely hose my Coward's Ends. Let's do... let's just play Sanctum, whatever. I mean, we're obviously not in a good position here. I'm hoping to draw one of the Coward's Ends. Well, we gave it a go. We sure did. The good news is our opponent gets to have fun. So, and that's really what this is about. Let's try and give our opponent a fun time, a fun unexpected time in reversal. So I feel like that's one of the main problems with reversal. It's like, you know, it's kind of touted as this way to give even the worst decks some use, but it's like you're still playing reversal, and people generally aren't going to be bringing a deck that's even decent to reversal. So you're going to be playing something that's probably not very fun to play in the first place, as opposed to something like adaptive, like maybe it's got some hidden secrets or whatever. But reversal is definitely pretty challenging, because yeah, you're just going to kind of have a rough time. Like, you may still win the game because both decks are of a significantly bad caliber. You know what? I guess we just do the Heed the Huge, right? Like, at least we get something. At least we get something off of it. So we're not going to pick up our archives. No. We get Sequus to capture 1 Ember. Warsonger for the remainder of the turn, gain 1 each time a friendly creature fights. Loot the Bodies for the remainder of the turn, gain 1 each time an enemy creature is destroyed. We'll go ahead and play out Heed the Huge. There we go. That gets us 4 Ember. And there we go. GG to our opponent. That is my experience playing against Vito Miss Disc Dodger, is that it can kind of do some pretty speedy things on the backs of that Star Alliance. And it's also got some cool tricks with like the Mantle of the Zealot, just to even provide some more value out of, you know, some of these other cards that like otherwise you might not get some use out of, but being able to use them turn over turn even turns them into a threat. So, you know, like there's definitely a lot of threats in this deck. We got the double Kirby's, Val Jericho, Ensign Elsarma with in a deck that has Fertility Chant is absolutely ruinous. My wife has successfully done that to me before, and she's like, I'm gonna use this cool ability on Ensign Elsarma to get a cool boatload of amber. Oh man, yeah. GG to our opponent. We do have one more game in this chapter of the Crucible Chronicles, and it will be playing against my highest rated deck. It's a pretty spicy Worlds Collide deck. I'm thinking at this point, so far has it only been Mass Mutation? I think it's only been Mass Mutation, and I may be wrong because I have like terrible dad brain. But I think actually I think maybe 3 of the 5 decks that we played actually have the card Savage Clash, and that was not intentional, but pretty cool nonetheless. So thank you so much for checking out this video. I will be back later this week to round out the series with our final game of Savage Clash Reversal. And if you are also interested, I'm hoping at some point this week, keep an eye on the channel. I'll be trying to get the games put out from the Big One fundraiser tournament that I was asked to help with this past weekend. So if that's something you're interested in, keep an eye out. It's not going to go to the same Crucible Chronicles playlist, but it'll be hitting the channel sometime this week. So thank you again, and I will catch y'all later.